Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. TGIF, it's Friday night. We're going to do some crafting. We're going to make some wall decor for my office. So when you hop on, say hey, y'all. If you don't see a red box right there, that just means you're catching the replay. What do you need to do? Just comment hashtag replay. We'll welcome you in. We'll do all the things. Let me get this going and we're going to get started. Hello, friends. Hey, hey, hey. All right, so guess what? The keyword is dreams. D-R-E-A-M-S. Dreams. And we're going to chit-chat and just have some fun. I'm going to use a couple transfers tonight, y'all. And one of them is by far, well, it's one that like speaks to me, and I have done this several times. But before we do any of that, we're going to clean off our boards. So this one is called the London frame. It is magnetic. I have the little ho-ho-ho guy right here. We're going to clean this off. This right here. So I did put some chalk paste on it. And as chalk paste dries, it's hard, right? So it is semi-permanent when it's on a chalkboard surface. So I'm going to spray that down just a tad, and we are going to let it sit for just a second. Now, this next one, so this is like 8.5 by 11, but this next one, I have the sheep. This is a 12 by 18 magnetic frame. The sheep has been on there for, I don't know, a couple months, but I'm going to spray the water on it, and we're going to let it sit for a little bit. Okay, so dreams is the key word. Let me put my Santa back here. He is reusable, so you can use him again. I'm going to scoot this back, and we're going to get going, okay? So now you can see more of the sheep, right? All right, so you want to grab a paste scraper. All of the supplies are in the list whenever you comment the word dreams. Dreams with an S, okay? So let's take this off. And we're doing that with our paste scraper. So this is like, I don't know, plastic-ish. It's not flimsy in any way. Don't throw it away. The paste comes off of it. You can easily wash it. I just wash mine off with, really a paper towel. I'll show you how we're going to do all of that. I've never put mine in the dishwasher, but it might be dishwasher safe. Don't quote me on that. But as you can see right here, it's taken off pretty much the top layer of our sheet. Okay. All right, so let's grab a paper towel, and we're going to take off this, like, basically top layer of all the goodness. Not really goodness, but all of that on the board, okay? So now what we're going to do is spray it again. But this time, I'm going to go in with a board eraser, okay? And I'm going to get the rest of this sheet off of my board, okay? Look at that. It's magic. Magic. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Michelle Pryor. Thank you, guys. So today was, thanks, Dawn, for the stars. Thanks, Marilee. Today was the last day. I call it, I'm retired from corporate America. I have been with a company for 20 years and worked my way up the ladder. And today was my last day there because I am ready to take A to Z Designs to the next level. So I hope y'all will continue along this journey with us because we have got some exciting things planned for y'all. All right, let's work on the smaller one. Take a paper towel, and we are going to wipe this off. Marilee, thank you so much for the stars. I so appreciate that. All right, so check it out. So see how there's a little bit left? That's why it's super important that you grab your board erasers. They do come 2 to a pack. Okay, and we're just going to wipe this off, all right? So both of these frames are magnetic. All right. Let me make sure I get that. And I'm going to show you what transfers we're going to use here in just a second. I like to take my dryer and just dry this. Oh, I don't know, Patty. Thanks, Barbara. Oh, no. Well, I'm here, Bambi. You're here with me. Lisa Ann, I resigned from my 20-year career to pursue our small business and take it to the next level. So I'm very excited. It's bittersweet because, you know, I'm going to miss all my peeps, but I'm a phone call away. They're a phone call away. All right, so these are pretty much good to go. Now, have I got a treat for you? So on this frame specifically, 12 by 18, we're going to try something we've never done before. Let me just make sure I have the right colors. Yes, I do. So this right here, all three transfers that I potentially might use tonight are 50% off, but only until midnight. So today is August 18th, 2023. So you have to grab them. 50% off, okay? Sandra, if you comment the word dreams, you will get a message. If you've never messaged our page, you will get a message in your message request, okay? And in that message will be some buttons. One of them is going to say shop products. You're going to click on that, and then other buttons and other messages are going to come up, and you'll see shop our t-shirts. Okay, so listen to this. I love this. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Y'all, I love this saying so much because it's so true. Like, you never know until you take that first step, right?
I know, and now you work for me.
No, sir.
Oh, yes.
No, sir.
You are mine.
Yep, backseat crafters in the house, y'all. All right, so I'm going to lay my fuzzing cloth down, and we're going to fuzz this, okay? So this transfer is 50% off right now for the next couple of hours. So if you're watching the replay and it's after August 18th, 2023, sorry, Charlie. But, y'all, make sure that you are following our page so that you do get notifications on all the goodness. We are going to be starting some new things. Effective as of Monday, actually, and I'll share more of those details over the next, well, I really only have 2 days, right? But we've got some things in store for y'all because guess what? I get to do this full time and come up with all the ideas and implement all the things that I've been wanting to for, heck, y'all, I've been doing this for 3 years now. Like, no more like working 8 to 5 at the computer, sitting at my desk for somebody else. Like, I'm working for myself and I can implement so many things and I'm not too tired on the weekends. And, you know, before y'all, I worked like 8 to 5 and then nights and weekends were for A to Z Designs. And y'all, I just didn't have the energy anymore. And so my energy is going to be refocused on something that, like, I am so excited about. Yes, I loved my job, but, like, I want to put all of my energy in this. Like, I have so many things on a list that I want to do, and it's like, too tired. Don't have enough time. So this is, like, so fun for me. So, I was a little sad earlier today just because, like, that's what I've done for the last 20 years. Like, I started right out of high school working there, and it's in the medical software industry. And I started in, like, the revenue cycle management division, and I just grew from there and ended up, you know, I left as a vice president of the account executives for so, like, if you go to the doctor, your doctor uses the software, right, to input all of your diagnosis codes, all of your procedure codes, all of that. Well, my team was responsible for managing the revenue cycle management, the billing and, you know, submitting of your claims. They managed that. all over the U.S. So I have a lot of knowledge in medical billing. Let's just say that. So, it's very exciting. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rach, I will miss you at work too. You're going to need a part-time job just to craft along. I know, I'm so excited to implement something new effective Monday. Effective Monday. Yeah, thanks, Kelly. Zach, pretty sure you work for me, bud. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put the words in bright white. And then I'm going to put these little hooks. I don't know what they are. We're going to actually put them in black, shimmer black. Shimmer shadow is the proper name, okay? Kind of like a tone on tone. I just want to see what it looks like. So first thing is first, we're going to work our way. Well, for me, it's left to right. All right, here we go. So I'm going to start by taking the mini squeegee and I'm going to go these two words here. And then what we're going to do, because what you want to make sure that, I need a mini squeegee. You don't want to let your paste sit too long on the board in the screen. Okay, so let's see how this looks. I don't know. All right, so there's that one. Let's come over here and do this little hook bracket. I don't know what it is, y'all. So don't give up on your dreams, y'all, because you just never know. And it's crazy because, let me peel this up and I'll tell you. All right, so hear me out on this. You want to peel as you go so that you can release the paste from the screen. Ooh, that's so cool. All right, so I'm releasing the paste. Okay, I know it's hard to see the black, but just trust me, we're gonna do this together. All right, so here's the deal. I lifted up the word of a and part of this little hook. So when I push this back down, or when I lay this back down, I need to make sure that all of the air bubbles are out of that little section there that I lifted up, okay? So if you would have asked me about 4 weeks ago, like my thoughts, what was going on in my head, I'd be like, oh, I'm fine. You know, I have no plans. No plans to resign. None. Zero, zilch, nada. I love my job. I love my people. I'm doing just fine, right? Well, y'all, I kid you not. Something spoke to me one day, 3.5 weeks ago, and something said to me, guess what, Amy? It's time. You need to spread your wings and fly. Because I truly feel like, y'all, I'm being held back from doing, like, greater things with A to Z Designs. Just because I have a very, not demanding job, but, I mean, pretty darn demanding, right? So, it's time. Something said it is time. This is so cool, y'all. So cool. All right, so we lifted up Miles. So we're going to lay that back down. All right. Hopefully I didn't mess this up by laying it down funny. Hopefully not. Let's see. You just want it to kind of fall. There, that's better. All right, so anyways, something spoke to me. You know, Zach has been telling me for a while now, like, just do it, just do it. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready, 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 I'm not ready. And finally, you know, after that, whatever came over me that day, he's like, go for it. So, here we are. And it's crazy because I deleted all of the apps on my phone, like my email, the Microsoft Teams, this afternoon, and around dinner time tonight, I made dinner, we sat down at the table, and I pulled out my phone and I went to go to those apps, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't need to check that email anymore, and I don't need to check Microsoft Teams to see if anybody sent me a chat. It was the weirdest thing. And then part of me inside was like, hot diggity dog. Like, holy cow. Holy cow. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. So thank y'all for your support. Thank you for your continued support. It's going to be a wild ride, but I think it's going to be fun. And I don't know. I'm just excited because I'll get to pour 100% of my time into this business, and I've never done that in the 3 years that we have done this, right? It's always been nights, weekends, late nights, but I do it because of y'all, and now I can do it Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Like, I don't know. I can't explain how that, like, I don't know. Some may think it's funny, but it's not to me because I don't know what it's like. Like, part of me is like, am I going to sit on the couch and just scroll through my phone and not do anything? No, because I'm the type, y'all, that I have done this for 20 years that, I mean, my first step every day is to get up, get a shower, you know, all the things, brush my teeth, blah, 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 get dressed. I even put on socks and shoes, like tennis shoes. And I'm not going to change that routine. And then, you know, the boys get out the door now that school's in session. Like, that's not going to change. So instead of me going to my computer, I'm going to be able to just jump right into like cutting ribbon for ribbon bundles, or going live in the morning if I want to go live and do a project with y'all, and y'all that work and can't catch the actual live can watch the replay. Like, holy cow. It's so exciting. So, project number 1, look at the black lines. Isn't that cool? So that is a shimmer. I know it's really hard to see, but y'all look at that. That's kind of cool. I've never done that before. But a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Like, I'm going to hang this right up there so that every day I walk in here, I can be like, just keep going, girl. Keep walking those single steps to get to even thousands and thousands and thousands of more miles. So that's project 1. Okay. This next one, is a lot smaller. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to lay this right here on the backer sheet. This I'm going to take to the sink and actually clean this. It does have some shimmer on it, so I'm going to just spray it right here. We're going to slide it over here, but that transfer, I've put on a shirt before, but it's 50% off until midnight, August 18th. Thanks, everyone. I am so excited. Yes, exactly, Barbara. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. I know, Kelly. I mean, I'm not going to give up my evenings. Trust me. I mean, part of the excitement I have with, you know, not having to, like, go to, like, an 8 to 5 job. I mean, yes, I worked from home, but, oh, here's one of the transfers I put in there. Let your dreams be your wings. We're not going to use this, but this one's also 50% off. Like, I'll be able to just pick up and go have lunch with the boys if I want. I'll be able to go to their school parties. If they're off, you know, on a Friday, we can, I don't know, just like swim in the pool, and I won't have to worry about work or take the day off, or if I need to travel for something, like I'm traveling in September, to go to a business retreat. Like, I can do those things and not have to worry, right? So, I don't know. I just hope and pray that, like, another thing is, you know, I hope I'm a better mom because I'm not working 80 hours a week and my patience is short. Like, I don't know. I feel like a really good change is coming for all sorts of things. I can't even, I mean, I can explain it, but I'm going to get to witness it, like live it, right? Okay, so this one says, don't give up on your dreams. And at the bottom, it says, keep sleeping. Well, I'm not sleeping, okay? I'm going to bust my butt and probably work harder than I've ever worked starting now until forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put keep sleeping on there. I am going to move this down the frame just a tad. And I'm going to not chalk. I'm not going to apply paste to keep sleeping. So I have to remember to tell myself, don't do that. Okay? All right, so this one I'm just going to do solid white. So we're going to start down here at the bottom so that I don't get that keep sleeping. Because there is no time for sleeping here, y'all. So make sure, I don't know if somebody can tell me, like if you click on my nose, is there like 3 dots that allows you to follow the page if you are not? Make sure you are following so that you can get updates on some of the new things that we're going to incorporate into our page here. And like I mentioned, one thing as early as Monday. But I don't remember if it's the 3 dots, if it's 3 dots up here. All right, so I'm going back over this entire thing and we are going to get off all of the excess. So those of you that are worried about me changing up my live schedule, don't worry about that. The evenings are still going to be the evenings, but I may just go live multiple times a day. So don't worry about that. Because y'all have worked me into your schedule for this long. I am not going to mess with that. All right, I think we're good there. So I'm going to take this and wipe off all of my excess. And we're going to peel this up and see what happens. Okay? Before I lift it all the way off, I'm going to check it. We're good. Now this I will show you how to clean. These are reusable. This is one that is 50% off right now as well. But I thought I would do some inspirational stuff with y'all tonight since, you know, I'm doing a new chapter. Thank you, Virginia. All right, so let me just clean off this paste. This is an older transfer. It is not one of our see-through ones that you guys are used to right now. If you've never tried this stuff before, send us a message and let us know that you've never tried it. Yeah, exactly. Annette, are these transfers available after tonight? Honestly, I don't know if they're going to be. They may go away on the website. Probably so, because some of these weren't available prior to the sale. So, all right, here we go. So we're going to flip this over and clean off the back side or the sticky side. Okay. Yes, Vicki, these are on the site. If you comment the word dreams, click on shop products and click on chalk products, you'll be able to get them 50% off. All right, so I cleaned off the back. That's sticky, right? Now, I'm going to take a paper towel and we're going to just dry off the back of this. Now, you will know when it's dry because your paper towel is going to act like a brake system as you are wiping it off because it's sticky. So it's going to be like, and you'll know, stop. Okay? So then what we're going to do, we're going to take our backer sheet, shiny side to sticky side. We're going to line up the corners, line up the edges, and then you're just going to make sure that it is flattened out and that it's a smooth surface.
Hey.
Okay?
Can you ask them if they want to see something really cool?
Zach wants to know if y'all want to see something really cool. I think that's a no-brainer, dude.
I don't know. So, I mean, I'll be back in a second. You let me know.
All right, so here's the deal. That is what we just did. This is called the London frame. It is magnetic. Don't give up on your dreams. How cool is that? In an office, right? Or, heck, y'all, I don't know, your bedroom. Maybe you need some motivational inspiration in your bedroom. Don't give up on your dreams. Look at it before you go to sleep at night, and then look at it when you wake up every day, right? And then we have this one, which is my favorite. This one is the tone-on-tone with the black on the edges. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Classroom, yes! Great idea on the classroom. So that is pretty cool. Shimmer and bright white. So you guys have to tell me which one you like best. I have no idea where Zach is. So do you like the Dreams or do you like Miles better? I'm trying to turn it so that you can see the little brackets here. Yay! This one is magnetic as well. This is 12 by 18. And then this is the London. This is called an Aiden. And this is the London magnetic. Okay, so tell me which one you like better.
We have another transfer to clean too if you want to stall.
No, I'm done.
Oh, you want to that?
Look what this fool made. It's a pumpkin, y'all. And it is not wood. He got some new toys today. So, not sure what he's doing with that, but that's pretty darn cool. Yes, Brenda, Miles is perfect for you right now. So, these can be stored right in the backer sheet. But y'all, that is what we have tonight. I hope y'all love it. Thank you so much for the well wishes, the congratulations. Good things are coming. Better things are coming, right? Y'all have a great one, and we'll see you next time, okay? Bye, friends.